Hello everyone, welcome for this session. So today we are going to learn about two synthetic fibers. First one is rayon, second one is nylon. Okay, let's take a quick revision what we learned in last video. In last video we have learned about the history of clothes. How does the human being started using clothes? Next we have learned about what are the different types of fibers. There are two different types of fibers. First one is natural fibers, second one is synthetic fiber. Natural fibers divided into two different parts. First one is that is plant fiber and second one animal fiber. Okay, plant fiber, the fiber that we obtain from plants is called plant fibers. Second, animal fibers, the fibers that we obtain from animals. Okay, such as skin of animal, wool of sheep. Okay, silk from those are called animal fibers. And synthetic fibers, afterwards we have learned what is meant by synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are the fibers which is made of chemicals in factories. Okay, so that is called synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are also called man-made fibers. Another name of synthetic fiber is man-made fibers. Okay, so today we are going to start up two different synthetic fibers, rayon and nylon. Before starting this, okay, rayon is also called artificial silk. Okay, so how does the artificial silk invented? There is a story behind that. Just I wanted to share that story. What happened once in China? There was a king, and the king has a huge garden in front of his palace. He is really fond of birds, animals, and trees. He wanted to live along with all birds and animals. So he planted each and every type of plants in his garden. Okay, every day he take 2 rounds of his garden. So what happened? Once upon a time he was taking around. He observed the mulberry plant. The mulberry plant's leaves were damaged. Someone is eating the leaves. So as I told you that king was really fond of plants and animals. Okay, so he said that what's going on with these plants? What is wrong with it? So he tried to find out the reason behind that. So what he did, he called his minister. He said, told that I was observing these plants for so many days. An insect is eating the leaves of that plant. Minister also got confused which type of insect it is. So he was given a duty to find out which type of insects and to save that plant. So the minister accepted that. So he was taking every day around trying to find out the insect. Suddenly, what happened? One day, the king and his minister was sitting under mulberry leaves, and they were taking the tea. You know that tea is a traditional dish of China. So they were taking the tea. Suddenly they were discussing about how to manage and all that. Suddenly something dropped in that teapot. So minister suddenly tried to take it out because it was dropped in a tea. So king is going to drink that tea. So he just moved to find out what is it is. So he took out a small white structure. He took out and he found out it is uneven. First time he saw that thing. What is that thing? So when he took out in his hand, because of hot tea, a small wire is drawn from that. So he drawn all that small wire from that cocoon. So he found out it was a very long, strong and shiny. So he observed that the insect is fallen from the mulberry tree, which the duty he was given to find out which type of insect it is. So he called the scholars. So he found out the insect that was silkworm. And finally the thread he tried to use to make the clothes. And when he used that, it was a very beautiful clothes. That was the silk clothes. Okay. That was the Silk Road, and like that the silk is invented to the world. But the Chinese, they kept that secret for hundreds of years. They haven't told anyone about silk. They are wearing the silk clothes, they are using the silk for every purpose. But everyone was unaware about the silk. Only the Chinese were known about the silk. Or the all world, they don't know the silk. After hundreds of years, Chinese, it was very difficult to keep the secret. Because as an olden days, the tradesmen and the merchant, travelers visit place to place. And their duty is to get the new things, whatever they have. Okay, when the travelers and the tradesmen visited to China, they find out that Chinese were using a special type of clothes. And that clothes were very shiny and soft. So they were really astonished. No, they were really curious to know about that, but the Chinese were not ready to tell. So finally, few travelers and the tradesmen introduced the silk to the world. Okay, and the route through which they have introduced silk to the world, still it is known as Silk Route. Still it is known, now also we call it as Silk Route. It is China, through the Asia, Arabian countries to Europe. Okay, that was the route. There still it is present. Okay, so that was the invention of silk. But after a few centuries, okay, the silk is known to each and every part of the world. Okay. So as I told you, in the industrialization in 19th century, this fiber is invented. Rayon. Rayon. Okay. So what is the specialty of the rayon? Rayon is actually a synthetic fiber. Okay. It is synthetic fibers. The specialty is about it is similar to silk. Rayon is similar to silk. Okay, as I told you, it was a natural fiber and it is quite expensive. Still, it is quite expensive. If you try to take a small fabric of the silk nowadays, it may be cost in few thousands. Okay, so the scientists have invented in 19th century. They have invented rayon. So rayon is similar to silk. Okay, now here it is similar to silk means whatever the properties of silk are there, they are near about same in rayon. Okay, rayon have very soft and shiny fibers. They have very soft and shiny fibers. Okay, from which they can obtain it. Second one that rayon is obtained by wood pulp. Okay. Now here it is wood pulp means a natural substance is using to making the rayon. Okay. So see, as I told you, synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. Somewhere it is concerned the human beings and the chemicals. Okay. So rayon is similar to silk. If you find out that both fibers, silk and the rayon, they are near about same. Oh, okay. Their strength is also equal. Okay, but the difference between that rayon fibers are cheaper than silk fibers. If you compare, rayon fibers are cheaper than silk fibers. Okay, so what happened in this case? Why they are cheaper? Because they are made up of chemicals, and the source is quite cheaper. Okay, wood pulp. Okay, and from there they can draw out the small fibers. Okay, and those fibers are used to make the rayon fabrics. Okay, or how they made it? They use the wood pulp. They cut the wood. Okay, and they make the pulp. Pulp means, if you want to elaborate it, we can say that pest. Okay, they make the pest of that wood, and they use several chemicals, and that chemicals turn that wood pulp into rayon. Okay, so rayon, it has a very different purposes. We can use it fabrics and all that, but sometimes it is mixed with other materials. Suppose rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheet. Okay, rayon is mixed with cotton. Rayon, what we do with rayon? Rayon is mixed with cotton to make the bed sheet, and second, it is mixed with wool to make carpet. Okay, whatever the carpets we are using. Now, why they are mixing? Okay, bed sheet, cotton and rayon. Why they are mixing? Because the cotton, as you know, that bed sheet are put on the beds. Whatever the waste weight and whatever, it is completely absorbed by the cotton. Okay, and the rayon uses strength to that bed sheet, flexibility to that bed sheet. So when we mix it, both property we can use it and make that bed sheet durable and strong. Same happen with the wool and rayon. When wool and rayon is mixed, we can make the carpets. Okay, the specialty of those carpets were they are quite durable and cheaper. Okay, so this is the use of rayon. Rayon is obtained from wood pulp, and the special thing about it is similar to silk. Rayon is similar to silk. Next, we are going to see about the nylon fibers. Okay, the specialty of nylon is fully synthetic fibers. Not a single natural fiber of the natural material is used in making of nylon. It is fully synthetic fibers. Right? Okay, nylon is a fully synthetic fibers. Okay, here it is using wood pulp, means we are using plant. But whenever we are making nylon, okay, not a single natural substance is used for that. Okay, in 1931, nylon is used, and the invention of nylon have changed a lot of things in our premises. Okay, if you compare nylon fiber with a steel fiber, same thickness nylon, same thickness steel, if you find out which is stronger one, so no doubt, without any doubt, we can say that nylon fiber is stronger than steel fiber. Okay, nylon is very strong fibers, whatever we are using till now. Okay, so that's why it is strong. We can say elastic and light. Okay, strong, elastic and light, the three best quality it has. That's why it has a versatile uses. So let's see how it is made up of. It is fully synthetic fibers, and it is made up of coal, water and air. Okay, so nylon is made up of coal, water and air, three different substances used to make the nylon, and nylon is introduced in 1931 to the world. Okay, so as soon as the nylon is invented, scientists find out that it was a very strong fibers. Okay, they have discovered the strongest fiber. Okay, so it is strongest fiber. So that's why it has a very versatile uses. Okay. So wherever the strength is required. Okay. Suppose someone wants to climb. Okay. There is a ladder which is made up of iron. We cannot carry that ladder everywhere. It is heavy and very difficult to travel. Okay. To move. In that case, we can use the nylon ladder. Okay, made up of nylon. And you have find out in trainings of military or police training, you will find out that artificial. It is light, strong. Okay, so easy to carry. We can roll it and we can carry. So there are versatile uses of that. So the speciality of this nylon is they are strong, elastic, and light. They are strong, elastic and light. That's why they are used for different purposes. To seat belt, to make socks, ropes, tent, toothbrush. Okay. Again, car seats, tires. Okay. Again, we can use parachutes, mountain climbing ropes. That ropes are there. I told you in last lecture about mountaineers. Whenever they go on a mountain, Everest, Okay, they have very strongest fiber with them. So these things they were used. Okay, so that's why the nylon is used for that purpose, where it is strength is required, because it is very stronger than steel tubes. Okay, so today I have explained you two different synthetic fibers. First one is rayon, second one is nylon. I hope you have enjoyed this video and you understood whatever the two different types of synthetic fibers I have explained. So that's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.